You may be in the market for a new phone, and in the last couple of weeks, a Chinese company called Huawei has released the P60 Mate Pro phone, which costs around about 900 to 1,000 American dollars onto the market. I'm not too sure where it's available at the moment, 100% obviously in China, but in Europe and America, don't know. Don't buy it. Firstly, we go into the sanctions related to chips, related to China. They are using some machines that used to make the old chips. Now, I'm not going to get too complicated, but the chip inside is like 7 millimeters, which is like using a mobile phone from 2018. That's one reason. The second reason is this: the battery life. Chinese phones in general, their batteries are pretty awful. They're not going to last long. They're not going to have what Apple have and have been using for a couple of years now, that the battery lasts all day. I am using an iPhone 13 Pro Max. I can charge it at nighttime, and in the morning I pick it up and it lasts all day, including making this video. Until 11 o'clock, and maybe I got 40, 50, 60% of it there, so I don't need to charge it. So you will see quite commonly in China charging stations like this, which near enough are pretty cheap, or if not free, so you can have a power bank to walk around in the shopping center.
This is a really cool technology because you can imagine you can pay using just your hand. Let's check. Oh? Okay. What? Just 1 second. I don't need to use my phone. I don't need bank card or cash. Just use your palm. Cool.
The third reason why you should not buy a Chinese phone, and especially the Pro P60 Mate from Huawei, is that you can, a lot of people now will use QR codes related to our banking system, And like in China, like here, what you do, you go to the supermarket, there's a QR code you can scan, you can put in the price, bam, you pay for it. Here, you don't even need to turn on your phone. You can see the video like this. Well, it's not a video, it's just a clip. But then it picks up the phone. It picks it up and goes into your banking system. In other words, that camera is on all the time. The camera is on all the time. Your front camera and your back camera. Who is watching you? I'm not doing any conspiracy theory or fear mongering, but would you like your mobile phone camera to be on all the time and you don't know about it? The old system, I would say, there is fine, that you can scan it on an official website like your banking website and you know it is safe, hopefully. The final reason they claim, and there are some videos on YouTube related to the satellite connection. I think you paid 10 RMB, which is like $1.50 per month. And then each minute of a satellite call will cost you near enough the same amount. But this guy here, he went into the countryside and he did try it, and he got the connection of the satellite, but then guess what? It didn't connect. So he just wasted a bucket load of money on his subscription for the satellite, and it didn't work. So basically, it's a waste of money. Now, if I'm in the market for a new phone, maybe later this year or 2024, with that, I will just go with the iPhone. I've been using them ever since the beginning of 2008, and they're fantastic. And not promoting, some people can't afford over $1,000. What would I get? Maybe like a Samsung. It comes, even though they had some problems maybe 6 or 7 years ago with the battery catching fire, they haven't since then. And you can get a really good phone with a really nice camera, maybe for $200 up. I recently bought a Chinese phone, and it's actually fine. It only costs like $150, but it's not connected to the internet. I just gave it for my girlfriend so she can use it related to her work and her business, etc. It was actually really cheap, and it was a really good bargain. The other thing is, don't buy a Chinese phone, even though I just bought one myself, because if you don't have the cover on it, guess what? If you drop it, and you will drop your phone, it's going to smash. My girlfriend, she dropped my Vivo phone from 2018. There was a reason I bought this phone, and she dropped it once on the floor. Guess what? The screen has gone, etc., etc. There wasn't a cover on it. It still works, but this was another reason why I actually bought a phone for her, because it was relatively cheap. If you can afford it, then get the flagship phones. They're going to last. You put a cover on it, it's going to last a long, long time, like iPhone. I still have my iPhone 5S still working fine from a long time ago. That's like 9 years ago. And I would buy something like, say, from South Korea, like the Samsung or the iPhone. But I wouldn't buy the fake technology, which they are saying is the best, and it beats all American sanctions. It didn't beat any sanction, because the machines that they use to make the chip are from Europe. They weren't sanctioned before, and their chip that they're using inside is like the equivalent of your old phone from 2018. The camera may be spying on you, and the satellite call, well, this guy found it absolutely useless and saying, what a waste of money. And the battery is not going to last all day. That's why if batteries lasted all day, you wouldn't need power bank charges in China. My name is James. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.
日本人通过代购网站从中国买，而且是要加价50%以上，在美国更是被炒到了17000元人民币。因为美国人听说华为是唯一没有被 CIA 监控的手机。现在美国的代购网站都炒到了2399美元一部啦。Mate 60 Pro 512G 版本在中国的售价大约是14万日元，但是日本黄牛已经炒到了20万日元，约合1万人民币。1T 版本甚至出现了27万日元的天价，约合人民币1.35万元。那尽管他们买的都是水货，售后没保障，但是仍然加价疯抢。那有日本博主就呼吁大家千万不要抢购华为，免得给中国人看笑话。那日本的某个实验室第一时间就抢到了他们把这台手机拆到了芯片级别，结果发现里面真的没有美国芯片，这对于日本实验室来说简直是惊呆啦，震撼。那日本网友称制裁后仅仅几年就在本国生产了，这开发速度日本比不了。那卫星通话功能呢，在中国可能是用处不大，但是在小日本有特殊作用。不少小日本的消费者认为日本就是个多地震的国家，最怕地震的时候手机没信号。另外他们担心富士山爆发，不冲别的，就冲卫星通讯这个功能他们也要抢。